was wearing city lights like diamonds. Rain slid slowly down the taxi glass. I had my headphones on, but nothing reached me. Just a tired song from somewhere in the past. I was good at disappearing in plain daylight, good at saying no, I'm fine, and meaningly. I had built a little kingdom out of distance and called it peace because it let me breathe. Then you stepped in carrying cold air and thunder, not the kind that breaks the sky in two, just that quiet kind that stirs a sleeping window, makes the room turn, makes the silence notice you. You sat down close enough to change the weather, close enough to make my guarded heart misbehave. And something old and frozen in my body started melting like a name I could not say. I remember how you smiled before you spoke, like you knew softness didn't have to ask, like kindness could arrive without a warning and still undo the darkness in a flash. You asked me where I was headed that evening. I almost lied the way I always do, but your voice made honesty feel easy. So I said nowhere, and somehow that was true. And the moment my world changed, wasn't loud, wasn't lightning, wasn't fate on display. It was your hand brushing mine in the half-light, and the ache in me giving way. It was one breath, one look, one name spoken like I was worth staying for. The moment my world changed was the moment I was not alone anymore. We walked beneath the train line glow at midnight, past little shops with shutters pulled halfway, steam rising from the corners of the pavement, like the city still had secrets left to say. You told me things you only tell to moonlight, about your mother, about leaving, about fear. And I gave you all the bruised parts of my silence, the ones I never let get this near. You did not flinch when I showed you my ruins. You did not turn my fractures into blame. You touched the sharpest edges in my story, like broken things and beautiful were the same. I had been loved before in borrowed colors, in ways that disappeared by morning blue. But this felt like the first true thing my soul had known, a door flung open by the sound of you. You were the reason the room felt warmer. You were the reason the dark looked kind. You were the light my heart had waited all its life to sing, the missing light inside my mind. Oh, the moment my world changed was your laughter taking weight out of the air. It was your eyes saying stay exactly as you are, and meaning every word there. It was my fear losing ground while your love moved in slow and sure. The moment my world changed was the moment my heart found something pure. Later when the hard nights came like old ghosts, when my past knocked hard against the door, when I went quiet, distant, hard to hold, and almost became a stranger once more, You never loved me like a problem to fix. You never made my healing feel delayed. You sat beside the storm until it softened, and taught me tenderness can also stay. That's how I knew this wasn't just a fever, not just a spark thrown brightly into dark. You were the kind of love that keeps the lamp lit long after midnight loses all its stars. You were the hand that reached into my wreckage and didn't leave afraid of what it found. You made forever feel less like a promise and more like sacred ground. I still hear your voice in the hallway, lying like a prayer under my skin. Oh, all the empty places in me opened when you came walking in. Stay close, don't let this beautiful world end. Oh, if this is a dream, let me dream it again and again and again. Now even ordinary things feel holy. Your sweater on the chair, your keys, your shoes, the way you hum off key while making coffee, the way the sunrise softens next to you. Love did not arrive like some grand headline. It came as warmth, as patience, as a choice, as your shoulder finding mine in crowded silence, as my tremor learning your voice. So if one day someone asks me when it happened, when the gray began to bloom into color and flame, I won't talk about stars or fate or fireworks. I'll say your smile and I'll say my name. The way you said it like a homecoming, the way the whole world seemed to rearrange, the way I stepped into that night one person and walked out forever changed. I'll still hang, voice in the hallway, la la.